So our speaker for tonight is Big OOMP.
Hey, how y'all doing today? How y'all doing today?
Mic check, mic check.
Yeah, out of the microphone, he don't bought. I know you know how to turn that mic on.
Bosky in the house.
How y'all doing today? Thank you everybody for coming out. Thank Atlanta Influences Everything. Big OOMP. I'm Parlay from the group, the Franchize Boyz. Atlanta Influences Everything that's me. I'm the face of Atlanta Influences Everything. They don't even know it, but when you say Atlanta Influences Everything, I'm the face that you see. I was born here in Atlanta at Grady. I'm from Born Home, Kilo, Charlotte, Shop Boys. We're the cultivators of a whole movement called Snap Movement. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we the reason TikTok is survives right now, but that's another story. But I come from poverty. I come from the streets of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I come from a part of town, from Bankhead, where people don't even like to come, and I've made it out. And through my story, through all my things I've been through in life, this man right here is probably my number one mentor. All the things that I've been able to accomplish, if people say, "What do you do, Parlay?" I would say, "Whew, that's a lot." I do music, I produce, I write movies, I act, I direct, I coach football. I'm a philanthropist. I do everything, and the same things I do are all the things I've seen him do before me. My son is the fastest kid in the history of track, under 20 years old, literally. And he's 18 years old. He's the fastest kid ever. And he started his career plan for Big OOMP. I took my son to play for Big OOMP, and in 2 weeks, OOMP had me coaching. And I never forget that I used to always want to do like project stuff. OOMP, let's go over here and play them. Let's just go to their practice. Oh, let's go out of town. OOMP used to be like, Parlay, no, this, and I ain't never understand it. Throughout the years, OOMP ended up becoming not just a coach of mine, he ended up becoming a friend of mine. We got a chance to do a film together, and throughout every year of my life, over the past, I don't even want to say it, over 15 years, every year I call OOMP like, OOMP, remember when you told me this? Oh man, I see what you're saying now. And it's every year. And every time I step into a new space and I start thinking about people that I can call that can kind of direct me, he always the first person that pop in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Everything I've ever did, he's always been there. Even to his artist, his record label, Big OOMP Records. One of his biggest artists, rest in peace, DJ OOMP. I was on DJ OOMP's first biggest record in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So the impact he had on Atlanta, he had on me. And if he didn't have his impact on me, I want to be able to have the impact on Atlanta that I have. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get a flow with the Big OOMP, you know what I'm saying, the man of the day, so y'all can kind of follow his footsteps to understand why he is who he is right now. So OOMP, let's start off with the hospital you're born in, because when you're from Atlanta, that's the first thing you got to ask. Hey, what hospital you born from? So let's just start off from the beginning.
Dang, man, I'm born in Piedmont.
Piedmont.
I'm from Piedmont Hospital.
Piedmont Hospital.
Yeah, Piedmont Hospital.
That means you'll get money. For everybody who don't know.
Piedmont, yeah, I'm born in Piedmont Hospital.
Growing up, I know that it's very important that you have mentors and leaders in your life. And as a young man, the first mentor that you always want is gonna always be your father. Like no matter what go on, you know what I'm saying? And from your standpoint, you had a father that was able to be successful in the things that he was doing. How did that play a part in your childhood?
Well, shoot, when I was little, my dad, he just worked. His whole life was about work. He wouldn't allow us to watch TV, go outside, play with the neighbors, come play sports. It was just all about work. And, he had apartments and houses and, shoot, as a 5 years old. I was cutting grass, picking up paper every day. Learned how to paint at about the age of about 8. And shoot, all the way up to 17 years old, it was almost 360 days worth of work every day.
So that's 5 days off.
Yeah, yeah, maybe 5 Sundays out that whole year. Yeah, that's about how the childhood went.
So boom, now you get into your teenager years. You come into yourself now. What was that moment that you had that you was like, okay, I'm Big OOMP now? What moment was that?
I ain't never really get that moment until I became an entrepreneur. When I left out the house, I was just running around doing everything, trying to figure it out, trying to find how to make a dollar. And by the time I probably started in the music business and kind of like established a brand, is when I probably started recognizing, something is going on right there.
How old you were when you started the record label?
I was 22 years old, 22.
You damn near still a baby, for real.
Yeah, I was 22. Yeah.
What was it that made you say, I want to do a record label? And the reason I'm asking this is because at this time, like, if you do music, it's like you sing at the church, you know what I'm saying? Or somebody in your family does music, or somebody from your community who's successful at music, like, oh, he has something, I'm gonna bring it to the studio. Was any of that in the play to help you start the label, or was it something else?
Nah, so I ended up meeting these guys, named MC Assault, Starvin Marvin, and DJ Jelly. They was already making mixtapes. They had made a mixtape, and I was at a red light, and MC Assault and Starvin Marvin ran up on me and was like, "Hey, big boy, put this tape in your deck." And I got the tape, put it in my truck, and at this time I had big speakers. So the tape was bumping. So I was like, oh man, they right here bumping right here. They jamming. So I was like, what y'all want for that tape? And he said, $10, big boy. So I gave him $10. And then, I don't know, about a month later, they might have caught me at the same red light again with another tape they had done did. They used to go to the Job Corps off Westlake and hustle their tapes.
Mm-hmm.
And they caught me again, and I bought their second mixtape. And at that time, I stuck it in, it beating too. So I was like, oh man. So I was like, what y'all do? Y'all rap? What y'all do? They're like, yeah, we rap, we rappers. So we exchanged numbers, and I ended up hooking up with those guys. And at that time, it wasn't nothing about no record label. I didn't even know I was gonna be doing no music. I just so happened to run into these guys. They had the vision of what they wanted to do, what they already been doing. So I just invested into their vision and start financing their vision. And their vision turned out to be, what it is still today. We started out with the mixtapes, and as we started putting out the mixtapes, they kept hitting the streets, and then it turned into a record store. Then
Big OOMP Records.
Big OOMP Records. That's how we came with Big OOMP Records. And started in the flea market. Greenbrier Flea Market.
First store, Greenbrier.
Greenbrier Flea Market, 1991. First record store in Greenbrier Flea Market. That was the top of the year. And the business was booming so fast to where we was like, man, we need to go to another side of town, man. This thing jumping. So we went to searching for some more spots and ended up Old National Discount Mall, which is on Garby Road, was our second record store. That was in 1991 also. And so with those two record stores, man, it's like we was literally the source for your underground music. Like, we had lines all the way out the front door, damn near down the street, waiting to get our mixtapes. And so we started expanding the stores. And before we knew it, we was the largest black retail chain at the time. we're at 12 SoundScan stores. And that was from 91 to 96. And then that's when I started the record label, 1996.
So basically what you're saying is, you got all that by mistake.
I believe in some guys' vision. They was intelligent when I met them. They seemed like they had their minds together. They knew what they wanted. Their story was put together, and they had the right conversation to convince me to invest into them. Southern Style DJs.
And they end up becoming.
And we still where we are. Jelly still on V103.
Still to this day.
About 25 years later.
So it was
Monte
Jelly,
still on hot.
Assault,
Shorty Rock,
DJ
Voodoo.
Yeah,
there was a lot of them.
Yeah, I remember that first poster. We got all the DJs on it.
Like Monte, we got a syndicated radio show with Incognito. That's on 30 stations right now. And then Jelly got a syndicated show that's on 9 stations. So we're on about like 30, almost 40 stations right now with our mix show.
What was your first artist on the label besides the Southern Style DJs, like your first rap group?
First rap group was Major Bank, which was MC Assault, Starvin' Mark, the guys that I met, and Loco the Lunatic. He was a young kid that was a friend of Lil C and Starvin' Marvin at the time. So that was our first project I put out was a group called Major Bank. That was in 1996. Then after that came Sammy Sam. Sammy Sam the Hitman was our first real record to establish the record label. It was called Rhyme with Some Players in 1997.
Real player, Himalaya.
Yeah. He hit the radio.
Real D.
It became like, yeah.
Hey man, you got beef from Atlanta.
Yeah, it became one of the hottest records in Atlanta at the time. That record established Big OOMP Records. That's when Big OOMP Records became a record label. People starting to book the artists. Both radio stations was playing the record. So that established the record company itself as we are a label because we do have a record and it's one of the hottest records in the city right now.
After that, you went on Toxicated, East Side, West Side. Probably two of the most impactful songs in Atlanta, especially at that time.
So right now, ATL Ho is our record. Yes. That's everybody in here probably don't say ATL Ho. You go to every house game, you're gonna hear, you go to every Falcons game, you're gonna hear ATL Ho. You go on Instagram on Sunday, you're gonna hear ATL Ho 1,000,000 times.
Yeah, you are. Yes, you are.
That's our record. And I own the trademark and the copyright to ATL Ho. Clothing.
Yeah, give it up for sure. Do all that. You do all that. Okay? Then I'm gonna tell you this. It wasn't no clubs back then. There was clubs, but everybody go to clubs. Like house parties was like the biggest things. If you're gonna go to a house party, you gonna hear Big OOMP. You gonna hear Big OOMP mixtape playing. Ain't no DJ. They just put in Big OOMP mixtape. Yeah. So yeah, DJ Jelly, MC Assault, the whole party. And this is all the house parties. And then you start booking the DJs. If you can get Jelly then to come to the house party, oh man, you made it in the community. You know what I'm saying? So I can remember those two.
I remember going to Crickets on Cascade, and the DJ was he was jamming, but he wasn't even jamming. It was our mix CD. He had the motion up there, man. He was getting in check. I was like, oh, what? That's our mix CD. He done found all our name, wherever we got a name, he done put his scratch in there, and I was like, God damn, he done killed the game. Killed the game with that right there.
Oh, man.
Wow.
As time go by, some little guys from the west side, from Bankhead, Born Home, them came with this new sound, snap music. They got songs, D4L, they got songs. Now next thing you know, everybody got songs that sound like theirs. You reinvent the label again, and you produce one of the biggest songs that come out at that time, Two Step and Walk It Out. You know what I'm saying? Rest easy, DJ Ump. And the thing about it was, y'all produced all the music. Little Corey, which is your son, DJ Monte, you go in the house, they producing in this room, they producing in this room, CD deck. So I don't know if y'all seen like how they used to do CDs back in the day, right? But it's a CD deck, and it's like this tall, and they got like 30 slots in it. You stick the CDs in it. Can you imagine going in a room where they stacked on top of each other? And it's a lot of, I'm not exaggerating. And it's a
200
lot of rows of them. And it's nothing but CDs. You go in another room, there's nothing but blank CDs and crates of CDs and everything. There's an office in here. And you go, every room you go in, there's something with music. And you go all the way back as a studio. And and everywhere you go, it's like a sweatshop. Everybody is working. You're like, okay, I see how it's going. I don't think that's by luck. You know what I'm saying? From you started, and this is when 2004, 2005. So we're talking about now, you've been going 13, 14 years in this business. Not to take away, let me tell y'all this too though. The first mom and pop label from Atlanta to get airplay on a major radio station here too. Back in the day, you didn't get your song played on the radio unless you were signed to a major label. Unless you were Big OOMP. You know what I'm saying? Unless you was a Big OOMP. So like, I say that because that's like really, really big in our time, and people don't really understand the significance of that back then. Like if you wasn't signed to really wasn't no mom and pop labels, being honest. You know what I'm saying? So you had to really be signed to a major label. And OOMP everything OOMP did, he's done by himself with his own record label, with his own music, with his own artists, with his own producers. You know what I'm saying? And I say that to say entrepreneurship is real. You can do whatever you want to do by yourself. Get the right team, have the right vision, and just be about your business. And he proves that you can be able to do that. On that note, let's shift a little bit. You come from success, you've been successful. But I think what the biggest flex is to anything is when you can have a successful family. Your wife is successful, entrepreneur. Your daughter's successful, entrepreneur. Other daughter's successful, #1 writer. The son is a producer. Like, what do it take for people who don't understand for that to happen? Because we don't have a lot of that in our community. So I want to ask you, like, what do it take? Like, what does it take to build it?
They gotta listen to the boss. You got to pay attention, take note, and do as the steps is taught. When you go outside the steps, then you might fall off the ladder, you know. But hey, follow the steps. You're gonna get somewhere. They say everything I touch turn to gold. So follow the steps. You might get to the goal.
Hey man, when you got a track record like that, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna so listen, what you think about this?
Hey man, then you gonna win a championship in football?
Hey man, so listen, let's take it there. I told y'all my son the first person to play for him. I'm just some help, really. I'm help. But I have some type of energy and it's attracted to kids. So, you know, I started coming up with all the chants. You know, I used to hit the kid with the pass. I used to get the kids like real riled up. So by like four games in the season, our defensive coordinator, he older, so he like real relaxed and stuff. And they just be like, man, you got to get the kids riled. Parlay, you need to coach defense. So OOMP gave me the opportunity to be the defensive coordinator. And I took it really, really serious. You know what I'm saying? So our first year, we lost. I think they cheated us. You know, we played the #1 team in the semifinals, and we was the #2 team. But the next 2 years, we won championships. You know what I'm saying? And the 4th year, I kind of broke off and I started doing my own thing when it comes to coaching. And I think that was the best thing for me in my coaching experience. I've been coaching for 15 years, And I started a 7-on-7 program called Peachtree Elite. When I started this program, it made football in Atlanta year round. So after I started doing this, it was no more like baseball, track, basketball. Kids just stick to football year round. And I can remember me telling OOMP, we need to do the passing, OOMP like, Parlay, these kids can't learn all that. And this is a time that you have to understand that what's going on right now wasn't going on then. It was like, it wasn't going on. So we like Georgia Powell. We want to run the football. So OOMP like, I don't think they can learn it. So me going to start 7-on-7, I went and did it to prove wrong that these kids can learn it. And I ended up creating a whole lane for kids in the state of Georgia, all because the situation this man put me in. And I took him to the kids to him because he has a track record for winning. You know what I'm saying? Probably one of the winners program at Ben Hill history in the city of Atlanta. And Ben Hill is probably like the Georgia college football when it comes to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So like I told y'all, not just a business, record labels, family, he's doing this for other people's kids. And he's been doing this for what, like, you know, you're like fourth generation, ain't it?
Yeah, 23 years.
23 years. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to see everything he's accomplished and done and still doing right now, you know what I'm saying, is great. Now, let's shift it again. We're doing a lot of shifting, ain't it? We're in the stick shift, ain't it? Let's shift it again. Let's bring it up to date. You have a restaurant out, Boss Kitchen, Big OOMP Studio Kitchen, Boss. Let me tell y'all this. Okay, listen, I don't lie, y'all. I'm brutally honest about everything. It feel good. Everything. Ask them. I come to the restaurant about one time a week, don't I don't even care if they there. They might just come in. Oh, Parlay, yeah, I just got to do sweet potato fries, the SWAT burger, the big. Don't get me. I'm sorry, y'all. This will turn into a commercial. It'll turn into a commercial. Oh man, the egg rolls, Brussels sprouts. Oh my God, I don't even eat Brussels sprouts. I want to eat them at Big OOMP Kitchen. Oh man, I ain't even lying to y'all. Tell me about the restaurant.
So we opened up a restaurant on 510 Fairburn Road a year ago. Had always been talking about opening up a food spot forever. Just hadn't got around to it. And then my daughter ended up finding this spot right by her house, and she was like, "Dad, I think I found the perfect spot to open up that burger spot you were talking about." And so she went and checked out the spot, got the spot, and shoot, man, she put all her ends and time and got it up and running. Now it's one of the top restaurants on the side of Southwest Atlanta right now.
I didn't gonna lie. Give it a round of applause.
Look at that.
And I made the wall.
That's right. And we opened up a coffee shop right next door.
I was just gonna say that.
Right
Open up the
next
coffee
door.
shop next to it. Let's go into it then.
There's an upscale coffee shop coming in the neighborhood. It's nothing like it over there in the neighborhood, man. Like,
So basically, what he's saying is he came and got one building. He came and got a store. Then he get the whole building coming. The Big OOMP way. The Big OOMP way. The whole building.
yeah.
Talking about the Cabo, the
Acai bowls.
Yeah, acai
Yeah,
bowl.
I
I'm
got
calling
it.
it Cabo forever. I'm from the west side. Cabo.
Cabo.
Let me make y'all laugh. Let me make y'all laugh, right? So me and Oak talking when we first talked about the spot, right? Oak, like, what is y'all like? I like cow, like I see how Oak, I said, but it's a cow. That's how I say, so we gonna keep saying a cow. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you. I'm like the fruit bowl.
The fruit bowl. Restaurant after restaurant after restaurant. That's the reason why it was important to have Big OOMP here with story time. All the things that he's done for the city of Atlanta, all the influential things that he's done, that he's still doing, all the people that he's affected from doing what he's doing, me being included. You know what I'm saying? I think that he's the other face of Atlanta Influences Everything. We the faces now. You know what I'm saying? Now we the faces. They got to put our picture on there now. But I think that OOMP really embodies everything that Atlanta influence means. So let's give it up to Big OOMP, y'all.
Thank you.
How I don't forget the films, and we did the film. Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you one thing about the daughters, right? Too, they don't miss a beat. I love them. They don't miss a beat. So the films. Let's talk about the films you have now, too. I know you just had a release not too long ago.
So I got a movie out now on Tubi, Amazon Prime, Fandango. It's about 15 platforms. It's called Cut. It's doing pretty well right now. And I've shot 4 other movies that's all in editing right now that'll be out next year. And I got like 7 movies that's already in screenplay shooting for next year. Trying to be the next Tyler Perry.
And guess what?
I'm at his heels.
And I'm doing the same, and I'm on his heels. You know what I'm saying? I just had dropped the movie on Tubi also called The Trap with Bankroll Fresh. That's on Tubi now. I just finished shooting one called In My White Tee with Instant Trade Day, Moneybag Mafia, a lot of the funny guys from Atlanta. So I told you, same stuff he doing. I'm doing the same things. And actually, after my first movie, me and Big OOMP got together and we shot.
And we shot a movie.
We shot a movie together also. You
It's
know what I'm
gonna be
saying?
turned into a series.
Yep. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
Power, BMF, that type with The Wire. It's gonna be like that.
Yeah. So, and then when we shot in Atlanta, we got Atlanta police cars. It's like really Atlanta. Yeah, it's really Atlanta. It's really Atlanta. Let's talk about the real estate. I don't think when people talk about all these things, I don't think that people really talk about that. I've been around you for a long time, and I know when it comes to real estate, all the places you got that. Well, you got that. I've been had that building Parlay for 10. You got that building for 10 years. Let's talk about the real estate and all the portfolio, all the things you got a chance to build and have a part of when it comes to the city of Atlanta.
Yeah, so the real estate, I own 31 properties. I got a boatload of properties all over the west side, all around the Beltline. So, you know, the Beltline and the west side is the new deal right now, around the
West Side
bends.
Park, yep.
I'm in Vine City, all up through Simpson, Joseph B. Boone. And I'm currently still purchasing, building. So I'm in the real estate game real heavy. Looking at a few big real estate deals around Clark right now, over in East Atlanta. So I'm heavy into the real estate right now.
Yeah. Well, I'm buying a house now. I'm gonna get another one. I'm following the footsteps. I'm following the footsteps. You gotta crawl before you walk. I don't know what that burger just popped in my head. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know why.
Yes,
the burger just popped in my head with the
Big
sweet potato
OOMP
fries.
burger. If you got an appetite, Big OOMP
Yes.
burger. If you ain't got an
Tell you about the
appetite,
sweet potato fry, right? They got a sweet potato fry, right? So they put the cinnamon and sugar on it, right? And then they got the marshmallows on it, right? And they toast the marshmallow, right? And then they put I don't know what kind of sauce it is, but they put the sauce all on the fry, right? Oh man, yes, the drizzle. They put the drizzle on it.
got that drizzle.
Big OOMP,
The Big OOMP drizzle.
Big OOMP, yeah, man. The slushy machine. Yeah, I'm back.
I gotta get by. I got turkey burger, turkey hot dog.
Yes, so he does have. If you don't eat beef, he got turkey everything too. Turkey bacon.
Cause a lot of people don't eat beef, but we got like the best turkey burger going.
Yes. I don't eat
Turkey
beef.
burger going. Turkey hot dog, the toasted bun, like old school.
Yes.
Fast food ain't got the toasted buns.
No.
They ain't got that.
No. They ain't got no grilled Brussels sprouts either.
Nah, they ain't got no Brussels sprouts. Nah.
Oh, so I made a video, right? It went viral, but it's super duper funny. It's super duper funny. Yeah, y'all gotta follow us, and we gonna Atlanta Influences Everything. We gotta post it on the page. I think for right now we're gonna do Q&As for anybody who wanna ask questions, ask questions, anything right now. We'll do some questions. I don't know. I was gonna say how we want to swing the mic.
Thank y'all for this conversation. It was so good.
That's what's up.
But there was a little gap. So you moved out the house and you started in 91, right? What happened between you moving out the house and you getting that mixtape? How were you able to invest in the studio? If that's an okay question to ask. If it ain't, it's okay.
They were Parlay them were doing on Bankhead.
Not saying.
Mine is it's kind of a question and a statement at the same time. First, I want to see what was your vision when you started, because I've been around. I know you from, I used to work at Harry's Photography when you was at Old National, right across the street, right across the booth from you. Look over there and see Baby D ringing people up, getting CDs.
All day.
So, and I remember the whole history. Yeah, Major Bank was first, Sandy Sam, Baby D. What was this vision? Because what you did with Big OOMP later, and I'm not saying that they came and saw you, but it was just a trend of everybody left after that. And that's what he did. He came out with different artists out. And a lot of times people give credit to Pete as being the one who was putting artists out, artists on artists. I always remember first it was Big OOMP. I remember before Crunk was Crunk. It was Big OOMP Records, and the artist Major Bank, Intoxicated. That music was Crunk. That
Yeah.
5'9" before
It
we
was.
knew what Crunk was.
Yeah.
You know what it
Yeah.
was.
So,
Yeah.
so what was all the vision behind it, man? I want to say, man, I had to come here tonight just because I'm a lover of history. I was born and raised right here in these streets, and man, I appreciate you. I see everything you've done along the journey, and
Yes, sir.
it's
Thank
been
you.
awesome, man. Just to be here, just relishing all this, and same with you, Parlay, man. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, thank you.
Atlanta gets props on certain areas, but when it comes to this side of Atlanta, we don't get the props like we're supposed to.
We get
So I
skipped over.
appreciate y'all too much. So
Yeah.
thank you, bro, for
Yeah,
everything.
thank you. Yes, sir. I appreciate the whole grind. Appreciate it.
He been doing it for a long time. He across the booth from you
He
too.
did have a question in there.
For you to see all that, to have all these different, because it started with.
So the vision was a team. It wasn't just me. It was that guy right there, these people right here. It was a vision. It was a team of us. And so, you know, with MC Assault, Jelly, Monte, Stark, it was a lot of us, man. It wasn't just me. It was a bunch of us, and we would get up every morning and work till we can't work no more at night. We did it for a long time too. But it wasn't just me. It was a bunch of us working, ideas bouncing off each other. I might come up with something, the next person might come up with something. But the main thing that made us successful was we had respect for each other. That what really got us to where we still a family now. All of us still together. Jettis, 30 something, 30 something years later, we all still partners. Still at it. Still making mixtapes. We got an app. We ain't even talk about that, but we got an app out, a subscription app called Mixtape Mobsters. So the ones who don't used to buy all our product, that know about our mixes, and can't get a CD right now, you can go on our app, pay $10 a month, and you can listen to all our mixes way back in the 90s. All the way up to now, we drop 4 mixes a month now, 4 new mixes, so we're still very active, 30-something years later. And we got a new Big OOMP record store opening too. It'll be opening probably about 3 to 4 weeks with all the merch, OOMP Camp merch. People be buying this now at my record store, but we have all the merch up there, different color hoodies, shirts, hats, CDs, USBs, and whoever used to have DVDs. I don't know if y'all know about the DVD, but we got the DVDs still pumping. Everything, yeah. You know, CDs coming back, so, you know, it's gonna be great for them, yeah. Mhm.
Okay, we got a question over here.
Yes, yes.
What's up, Big OOMP?
Yes, sir.
Parlay, peace and salute to you, man.
Thank you.
I'm here to thank you, actually. I'm actually a producer on Cut.
God, look at that, yes, sir. Okay,
That's Louis Salam is my producer partner.
Yes.
I guess it put me in the game as a producer. You know what I'm saying? Like I've done a whole lot of story content and branding and blah blah blah. But being able to produce a narrative strictly here, everything shot here in Atlanta. Everybody in this building know about Cut because of me.
that's right. Okay,
I'm founder 100 stakeholder here at the Russell Center. So again, this is really just a salute. And
yes, sir.
thank you
Yes,
for giving us that seed money to go ahead and produce that.
Yes.
And just to
Yeah, you're
piggyback
welcome.
on what he said.
Look at
came
God.
out the first, on Tubi for the first 8 days, we were in the top most popular list. That's out of 350,000 titles. I mean, so thank you.
Yes.
And I guess the question I got is, do you plan on investing in more film?
yeah. Like I said, I got 4. It's already been shot. They in editing now. About to invest in Parlay some more. Maddox some more. So, yeah, I am. Well,
Okay, we got one over here.
Pass the mic and then I'm gonna get to everybody and we have somebody on both sides, so we'll get to everybody, I promise. Okay.
Hi, how you doing? I got a more creative question.
yes, sir.
As an artist, it was this song I remember back in high school. I don't remember if it was Intoxicated. It was a Sammy Sound song, but you had to have at least some tens to hit a bass in the beginning of the song. You know what I'm talking about?
Intoxicated?
It might have been Intoxicated. I think it was Intoxicated. You had to at least have some 6 by 9. What made y'all and leave it in the cause I remember my partner had he had a Ford LTD and we used to ride to it before the game. I couldn't hear it in my car, I had a little Cavalier. In his car, I can hear that.
It's Subwoofer.
Why I can't hear that?
It's Subwoofer.
What made y'all have the creativity to even leave it in there like that, or was it an accident?
So what that was, because you think about it, our bass was our signature. That's one of the reasons why we blew up with our production. But it come from us making mix CDs at first. We started making the slow mix CDs. And we would add extra bass to our slow CDs. The Bedroom Boom and all them slow CDs we used to make. So that's how we got used to dealing with bass, period. And man, them people would come and be like, man, I want that CD with that bass in it. I just got some new speakers. So we used to purposely make speakers, CDs with that extra thump in it for people with them speakers like that. And it just carried on into the production. Yeah, carried on to the production.
We're gonna take somebody on that side.
Hello. First of all, I want to thank you all. Like, my name's Maurice Garland. I'm a journalist from down
Oh, man, shoot, what's up, man?
So, I also went to Fort Valley State University, and I was on the radio station down there as a DJ, program director. Anytime we called y'all to come down there for anything, whether it was a homecoming concert or just performing in the cafeteria or performing on the yard, y'all always picked up the phone and y'all always came down there, bro. So I want to thank you for that, bro.
Yes, sir. You're much very welcome. We appreciate that, though.
Hell yeah.
It helped us just as much.
So one of the things I wanted to explore was I wanted to know what made y'all, pay so much attention to like the media part, because everybody knows you for the music and the stores. But one thing I was respecting about y'all was the way that y'all use media, whether it was, like you said, the syndicated radio shows, but also big on TV. You know what I'm saying? It's like
They talking about that, right?
How we gonna get? We ain't even talking about a TV show. Oh, y'all about that channel 69? You better turn it on. Dick.
Like we had Arnell Star with American Rap.
I forgot about
the way we got big on TV.
That nigga, he old too.
Why do y'all place so much emphasis on media and also along those lines? Being that y'all a record label with your own artists, what made y'all want to help so many other artists? Because you didn't have to play other people's music on Big OOMP TV or play other people's music in your stores or on your mixtape. So if you could just talk to us about Big OOMP TV, why y'all get in the media, and why y'all support so many other artists.
Yeah. So if anybody know the real history, right? It wasn't really a real underground in Atlanta to where you had an outlet for underground. So when we created the record stores, that created distribution for the independents because they couldn't go get their stuff in Turtles and Blockbusters and all those other majors. They just want to take independent stuff. So when we created the retail store, that's why I became SoundScan to help independents even get their numbers up. Because at first, wasn't no action for no independents. So we created the retail stores, but as we created the retail stores, then when I came with the record label and I wanted to shoot videos, but at that time, MTV. And you had, BET Uncut, I think, or something like that or something. So it wasn't no outlet at the time for our type of videos and music to be played. So that's when I said, you know what, I'm gonna do what Arnell doing, but I'm gonna put a twist to it. He was just sitting in one spot. We were like, we're gonna take ours to the street. We're gonna pop up on your butt wherever you at with the mic. We're gonna interview you. We're gonna put you on our TV show. If you rap, sing, whatever you do, we're gonna show your talent. Then we started doing, and I said, some of y'all don't know about this, so let's see who know about this. The big parties, I'm the first one to start doing the big parties too for the neighborhood, inviting people to come eat for free in Mosley Park. Anybody ever been to a barbecue at Mosley Park?
For sure.
He said he been to one. So there's thousands of people used to come there. Eat for free, drink for free. I would have a stage, and you could perform. Crime Mob might have been their first time performing there. Scrappy, a whole bunch of these artists, shoot. And the TV show was the outlet to get people videos out. We was the ones interviewing Outkast, Goody Mob, T.I. We might have been the first to put all these jokers on the TV show. Well, no, they ain't had no outlet for it. I got over 500 TV shows that done been out on UPN with all these Atlanta artists from Ludacris, Day One, all the artists you name, except Mojo Pallet. You know what I'm saying? I don't got him, but everybody else in the 90s and up, they started and they had to come through us, through our TV show, through our record stores. So the TV show, now you brought one, I forgot, but yeah, it was on for 11 years. Yeah. Live with the OOMP Camp. Yeah. Sure was.
Yep, 50 Cent, Cray Brown.
Master P, everybody. And then, you know what, Garland? And go back, we did the biggest parties here too. Back in the day, at the Bounce, 559, 321, the high school thing at the warehouse. We was doing the biggest high school parties now. Like,
y'all had all the DJs.
you know what I'm saying? We did all the biggest parties.
DJs.
Bounce used to have a line all the way down to 285 to get off the highway to get to 1 hour parties. 559 too, all the way to the expressway. Yeah, yeah.
So my question is, one, thank you, brother, for all that you've done for the city, man.
Yes, sir.
A young cat, get my hair cut at Dutch Barbershop. I spent more time in your store.
That's what's up. Appreciate that.
But for those of us who were coming of age in the 90s and trying to get your business, everybody, we all ran to New York and LA trying to convince middle-aged white guys to give us a record. I want to know, it's one question, but you can answer it too. Why didn't you do that? And how much money did you turn down? Because you had too much infrastructure for them not to come and try to snatch you up.
So the reason why I didn't run to them at first because I had my own money and we had our own vision and we was an everyday workaholic. So it's like we really didn't have time for somebody to dictate us what's our next move and our next step. Like we were so focused, we were so much on the grind too. We had something to do every day. We just believe in waking up daily, growing the brand. And it just wasn't no time to go to New York looking for nobody to tell us or give us something. Yeah, and then what was your other question?
Kind of that. I was just curious to know how much money you turned down. Because I know somebody had.
So I did turn down deals. Like I told one interview, Interscope came to offer us a good deal for Sammy Sam when we got him hot to ride with the players. But at that time, I didn't understand how business really went. And I told them, no, y'all got to sign the whole OOMP Camp. This Baby D, this Intoxicated, it's Loco. Like, y'all don't get to just break up the OOMP Camp. Y'all got to sign all of us. And that was a mistake, though. I should have signed Sam, like Baby did Juvenile. Let Sam be the door opener, and then here come Baby D and Intoxicated and the next group and the next group and the next group and the next group. But, you know. No. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Question over here.
It's really refreshing to hear the whole conversation and even the questions. This is a question that both of you can answer, but it's more so for you, Parlae. I just moved here from Florida yesterday.
Welcome to Atlanta.
Welcome to Atlanta.
I visited a few times out here, and kind of what you just tackled right now about saying when you kind of don't want no one to dictate when you have a vision. I've tried to build teams when I was in Florida. I've helped a few brands and things like that, from fashion to culinary to stagehand, and I have a vision with storytelling, with film, with getting people's just what they do. But for somebody like myself who comes from zero, like I'm coming up to Atlanta with 2 suitcases and a bus ticket one way and saying that I'm gonna make it work, and literally a whole lot of faith. So for somebody like myself, what would you say and what advice can you give outside of the typical networking? But the first question would be, what advice would you give to someone like myself starting from zero in a city like Atlanta where I know nothing about Atlanta? And then also, the second question will kind of be about community. How important is community being in Atlanta like this?
To answer your first question is, God don't put you on the path already. To come to places like his and be around people like Joy, T, Atlanta Influences Everything, who's around the right people already. You know what I'm saying? Whose business is growing, who's doing more things, who's going to need more help for people to do things. Connecting with people like this is the first step. So for you to be up here one day, he sure don't put you on the right path already. You know what I'm saying? So these are the right people, and I'm pretty sure they can tell you anything to do. One thing about Atlanta, I like to tell people move here. Whatever you think it is, but everything in Atlanta, you have to start from somewhere and work up. Sometimes you can make it very fast, sometimes it takes years. But one thing I know about this city is if you keep building and working, everything that you see, you will have an opportunity to be able to open that door for your vision. You know what I'm saying? If it is nowhere else, you know how they say America is the home of everything? This is what Atlanta is. Whatever you want to be here, you can be as long as you put your mind to it. So continue to keep going to places like this, connecting with people who has, like I said, who has positive stories, who's been in the city, who's connected in the city, and then you'll be okay. Yes.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, have you documented any of this? Cause a lot, like, it's like if you know your story, but I think your story needs to be heard. Like, a lot more people need to hear your story. I want to see if you were doing like a documentary or something like that.
Oh,
It
yes.
needs to be heard.
Yeah, we got a documentary and a docuseries coming. Yeah, we already started on the documentary already.
I'm in it. I like that band. You serious? Big OOMP.
Yep.
Any more questions?
Young lady, I'm from Los Angeles, okay? And most people ask me, what's the difference between residing in LA and residing in Atlanta? In Los Angeles, you get an opportunity to read about history. You know, when you're in high school, you read the history books. You are now in Atlanta. Los Angeles, you read about history. Atlanta, you walk alongside history. Yeah. There's a difference. This man is a living legend, living, breathing testimony. And what he said, you're already in the right step. You're already in the right direction. Community, let me explain something to you about community. You cannot have a community if you do not commune in unity. And that's what you were doing today. And also, third thing, don't ever say you came from zero. Do you know who we are? There's no zero about us. None. Black people, we learn how to pivot. When the game changes, so do we. Yeah. What did Michelle Obama say? When everybody else goes low, we go high. Don't ever say you started from zero. And if you did, today, alongside this man, then it's not zero, baby.
Wow.
We're going viral today.
I do want to say something also. So, just to throw something else out there. My production company is very active also in production. We have a lot of placements out right now, but we currently have a hit that's been out forever, and it's still like a top 50, the top 50 right now, and it's called Get Low. Apple bottom jeans get low. By Flo Rida and T-Pain.
Oh yeah, not to just say
We produced that
he got a
record. It's a
producer.
diamond
He's a
record.
diamond producer too.
Yeah, it's a diamond record.
Man, 10 million.
I didn't want to throw that out there because
10 million.
the production is doing real good right now.
10 million. 10 million. 10 million.
One last question, man. Damn, I wish I would have went before the testimony. We should have closed out with that. Now, another lame ass question coming up. Hey, man. Man, my boss told me Big OOMP was coming today. I've been playing damn riding with some killers all day. I went to lunch riding with some killers. Hey, for real, like my teammate here said, man, history sitting in here, and I remember growing up, going to Greenbrier Flea Market, being excited that there was one CD left over there from the smash up or whatever. Playing the words off of Riding with Some Killers, man. That song is really a part of my life. And so having you here, I really want to kind of ask, man, like, it ain't that simple of a song. It's got so many different like cut throughs in it and everything, but when you putting that together, like, do you know it's a hit? Like when you hear it and it goes, do you be like, oh man, the streets gonna love this shit?
Listen, I was in the studio when Sam recorded the song. He was jumping this high off the ground, recording the song. I knew it was a hit. Man, we played that song about 100 times before we went to bed that night. Like it was, and so this is the story of the song. At the particular time, Atlanta was full of booty shake music, like Kilo. Even we had some, it was bass music, you know, just straight bass. Kids and rock, all that kind of music, right? And so I was like, I'm coming out the streets, right? So my aura was a little different. So I was like, I don't want to put no booty shake out, man. I don't fit. I can't put no booty shake, man. So I say, we're going to have to change the game. We're going to change the game. We're going to come out with gangster booty shake. If you listen to that beat is gangster booty shake. And Sam lyrics is gangster booty shake. It's an up tempo. It gets you moving, but the lyrics is straight street. The everything about it is it got a little street. It ain't just you know, drop it down low and scrub the ground. You know what I mean? But that was the whole concept of that song. It's like we gotta have some hardness to it. We just can't do the booty shake. And it's how we came up with that song. You know? And I made the beat.
See, look.
I made the beat.
And then we did the same thing.
I made the first beat with Freddie B to put our record label on. That's me with the whole concept of that beat and everything.
Look at the producer.
Yeah.
You're the producer. You play piano too?
I played a little bit in that song. That That was it. Yeah.